Hello everyone. So in this video, I am going to explain that how to fill DS-160 form, which is the most first and most easiest step for applying for US visa, US B1/B2 visa, which is to attend an academic conference in your master's, PhD, or in general your post graduation, right? So you just go to Google and you will not require any help from any agent or anything. This video, I'll make sure this going to be sufficient enough. I hope my voice will be clear and my screen will be clear as well. So you just have to go to Google and type DS-160, or otherwise you can go to this website which is visible here, non-immigrant visa instruction page, and then you click on the first link itself. It will open the tab into the next side one, and you will get this page: US Department of State, apply for non-immigrant visa, online non-immigrant visa application DS-160, right? So just in the front only, select a location where you will be applying for this visa. So in a drop down, I guess you will not able to see the drop down, but I'll read what the places are there. So select a location. So you go to India. Within India, there are five locations: Chennai, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Mumbai, New Delhi. You can choose any one. This step does not matter at all. But I suggest you to select which one is near to your place. So for example, for me it's New Delhi, so I'll click New Delhi. Then this page gets reload again. Then you will have to put this captcha, which is why I'll refresh it once. Okay, WKHR94. Once you enter this, now you can click start an application just below here. You can see Hindi is also there, right? So start an application. So as you click start an application, this page gets reload again. You have to click I agree here. You can read what are the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act notices. And just below it, you will get your application ID. This is very important. Your application ID number. You just either you can print application ID or you can just save this somewhere on your notepad or better on some paper pen, right? Just save it because this is going to be your application ID number for DS-160. You will need it whenever you edit the form DS-160 or anything related to this, right? And just below it you'll see security question. So this is another important step because this security question is going to be your password for DS-160. So in a drop down there are so many options. Because of privacy issue you are not able to see the drop down list, but these are what are the given name of your mother, what are the given name of your father's father, and so many questions are there. What is your oldest sibling's middle name? So I'll go with any one of them. Let's say what is the name of your mother's mother? I'll go with mother. I'm showing you all examples, right? And these both things are very important: application ID number and password here. Just write it down somewhere, then click continue. So as soon you click continue, the main DS-160 form opens up. You can see the application ID on the right hand side top, and these are the information. These are the section which needs to be filled. It's a long form, and it will take around 90 minutes, as written here as well. So you get ready with everything. It is very general, very common that people will not have your schooling documents in front of you right now, your BTech, your MTech, or so many things, your bachelor's and masters, right? So in that case you can just save and log out, or it will automatically get timed out. You can again log in using this application ID and the password you just selected as a security question, right? So not to be worry about if you have to go in between, right? It is very common. So in a personal information one, you start writing down the information. So first it is asking for surname. Don't mistake here itself. It's surname, not name. So let's say my surname is uh, EFGH, and my name is ABCD. And right. So the third row is full name in your native alphabet. So Indians do not have any native alphabet, so it will come as does not apply. Do not write your name again. Have you ever used other names? So if you have used, just write. If not, no. And please do read on the right side also what is the name, what is the meaning of other name, right? So in the next question, do you have a tally code that represent your name? For Indians, there is no such thing. So no. Then you can select your gender. Then you select your marital status. So in drop down, there are married, single, widow, divorced, legally separated, and so many, right? You choose accordingly. Then in the next box, there's a date and place of birth. So your date of birth, you go like I'm writing for an example, and the city where you have born. So I'll go like an example here, right? New Delhi, India. Then save. It is important to save, otherwise the information will get lost if you reload or anything. So once you click save, now you can continue application or you can directly click here personal 2. In the personal 2, you will write your nationality. So India. Do you hold or have you held any nationality other than this? Yes or no, according to you. Are you permanent resident of the country other than your country origin indicated above? So accordingly, you select here. National identification number does not apply. US social security number does not apply. US taxpayer ID number does not apply. Do not write your Aadhaar or passport inside national identification number. We Indians don't have such things, right? All three will be does not apply. Save. Then you can continue application or you can directly click on travel. In travel, purpose of trip to the US. So you are going to attend an academic conference. So it will come as temporary business pleasure visit. So B. Inside B, you have to specify. So the conference comes as B1, but you can always apply B1 slash B2. Even if you are applying just B1, you'll automatically get B1 slash B2. So this doesn't matter you are applying for B1 slash B2 or B1, but do not click B2 because you are going to attend a conference and B2 is specifically for tourism. So either you can select B1 slash B2 or you select B1, right? So I am selecting B1 slash B2. Have you made specific travel plans? So in general, people do not make plans. People first apply for visa. So I'll go with no. As soon you click no, it will ask intended date of your arrival. So you know when your conference is scheduled. Let's say it is scheduled on mid of January next year, 25. So you can write I'm arriving 10 days ago or something, right? Or 1 week ago or something, according to you, because it's intended. You have to book tickets later, right? Intended length of stay. So let's say I'm staying for 2 weeks. There are option 2 months, 2 days, less than 24 hours, and you can select I'll go with 2 weeks. Then address, where will be staying in the US. So uh, it's so you know where is your conference is to be held, the location. So let's say it is in the San Francisco region, somewhere specific, but you can just write in San Francisco. You don't have any write very specific address like this hotel number, this room number, or this road, anything, but approximately near to your conference location you can just write. So I'm writing San Francisco, city is San Francisco, state California, and zip code if known. So if you have idea, then write, otherwise no. Person entity paying for your trip. So here in general your college pays for this, your college or your university. So just select. uh, there are options like self, other person, present employer, employer in the US, other company and organization. So present employer will not come here because you are not employed, you are a student, you are getting stipend. So you will select as other company and organization. Once you select, big box opens up. You have to write details about it, about your college, about your university which is paying for your this trip. So let's say my college is IIT Delhi. So I will write IIT Delhi, telephone number of IIT Delhi. If you have office's telephone number, or let's say you are a student of a chemical mechanical department, so that office number you can write. So it is important to write here. So I'm writing some number, and relationship to you is you can write master's student or PhD student at the university, like this. And address of IIT Delhi just below it, IIT Delhi, city, New Delhi, state, postal code of IIT Delhi, and your college and country. Just save. Once you click save, you can click on continue application. Oh, I'm missing something, I guess. No, save. This is taking time because of internet, I think. It got session out. So I'll also tell you if what happens if it comes as session out. You have to select the location which have you selected. You have to enter captcha again, and then click for retrieve an application, because you have already have one application ID number, right? So you will not go start an application again. You have to click retrieve an application. When you click retrieve an application, it will ask for the application number you got. So I'll write it, and I click retrieve application, and then first name of your surname, first five letters of your surname. So my surname was there, EFGH, and my year of birth was there, 1994. And what is the name of your mother's mother? I wrote mother. So I now retrieve this application. It will open from where you have left. So we left at it, travel. So the travel is received. You see, it's everything is filled as we left, because we have clicked save. Now, as you click save, now you can go for travel companions. So, are there other persons traveling with you? So you might going with your friends or anyone, but you can select according to yes or no. So I'm going with the simple case that you're traveling alone. So save. In the next, your previous US travel. So in previous US travel, have you ever been in the US? So I'm assuming you're filling this DS-160 form for the first time. So all these will come as no directly. You please read everything. I know what to click. That is why I'm selecting no directly. But you have to read everything. Then address and phone. Your home address and phone. So let's say I belong to Delhi only. So I will write street address from where in Delhi I belong. So let's say uh, what place in Delhi you can say. Let's say Vasant Bihar. Is it in Delhi? I don't know. uh, Delhi. State is New Delhi. uh, Postal code of your home, right here, not your college. So this address you can exactly get from your passport, right? Do not mix it up like this is my home address. No, what is written on your passport? Go with that. Select country is India. Mailing address is same as your home address. So if you want to give, otherwise you can put no, and you give your college address, right, where you are living in your hostel or nearby. You can give your office details. Office means in which department you are working. That office, right? So that you can give. I'm going with yes. So after, other than now, your phone number. So your phone number which is you are using, your secondary phone number if you have, or work phone number. In work phone number you can always give your office's phone number. For example, your department's office number, right? Have you used so sorry for the disturbance. uh, have you used any other phone number in the last 5 years? Yes or no? If you have used, just write. Give information very uh, correctly, right? Do not hide anything. Email address, you just write your email address pqrjkl@gmail.com. Have you used any other email in the last 5 years? Yes. Then you write your official address number. For example, it's pkrabcdefgh @iitd.ac.in. You should have, not all colleges have their own domain, but maximum of them have. So you write it there. If you are using some other Gmail, Yahoo, or anything else, Hotmail, you add that as well here. Add another. Social media presence, this step is another important thing, because you have to write, you are a student, so you start with LinkedIn. You write your social media handle of the LinkedIn, then add another one. If you are using Facebook, Google Plus, Instagram, so write that as well. And other than these two or three, if you are, which is not in their drop down list, like MySpace, Pinterest, Reddit, Tumblr, Twitter, Vines, and so many things they have in their drop down. If you are still using some other, just give yes or no and write about that as well. Save it. Your passport. Now keep your passport in front of you. No mistakes are allowed in this section, not a single one. Your passport is regular because you are a student. You go with your passport number. I'm writing as a general Z A B C D E F. Passport book number. Indians do not have any such things, so you just go for it, does not apply. uh, Country in which the passport issued, so it's India. The city where it is issued, so you must have written somewhere on your passport only. So I'm writing Delhi. State is New Delhi. Country India. Issuance date, so the date of issue of the passport and expiry date must be there on your passport. So in general, passport are for 10 years, so you select accordingly. And have you ever lost your passport or had it one stolen? Yes or no accordingly. Then save. Once it's saved, you are on the next section, which is US contact. So if you know somebody in US, just write their name, or if not, then you have to write the one where you are going to attend the conference. So in your the invitation letter from the conference, because you must get some invitation letter that your paper has been selected, or your abstract has been selected. So some signature will be there on the bottom of that invitation letter. You write those names, like I'm going with the US point of contact information is this. Organization name is the conference, the head, the organization which that person JKLPQR belongs to. He might be directly associated with this conference, or he might not, but organization of this person. A relationship to you come as other, and his address or her address will be required here. So uh, in the invitation letter itself, his or her address will be mentioned there. You just write. It's not very specific address like with the street and all, but a rough idea of address is required here. This step is required to fill. Then click save. Then come to family. In family, you have to write your father's full name. So I'm taking all as an example here. So let's say go with uh, this father's surname first, father's given name, then date of birth of the father. Is your father in US? Accordingly, you can fill. Then you go with mother information. Please cross check everything, right? Do you have any immediate relatives, not including parents, in United States? Yes or no? Do not mention any internet friend, like I know somebody from uh, Facebook or Twitter, somebody, right? If you know them very well, then you can give information, right? It's nothing wrong. But immediate relative means spouse, child, or siblings. That's all. But do you have any other relatives? So you're asking for relatives, right? Not like internet friends. So do not. Then click save. After relatives, okay, there's another option here. Done. It's still asking for it. I missed something. No, right? Save. Continue application. We are again on the same page. Something happened. Okay, next work and get training. So your primary occupation. So you are a student. In drop down, you have to select. Uh, where is the student option? Student. Then as soon you click student, it will ask everything about your current employment or education. So yeah, my current, I have written IIT Delhi, address of IIT Delhi, and everything you fill here. Phone number of your offices of your IIT Delhi, of your department, start date, when had you started your graduation in IIT Delhi. So write that monthly income in local currency if employed. So no, you get stipend, so you will not write monthly income. Just explain that what are your duties here. So I am a PhD or a master's student in the IIT Delhi. I work in department of chemical or mechanical or biology sciences, right? Whatever you study, just write in few words like this. Then this is enough. Save. Once you click save, continue application. What happened? All good, right? Now click for previous. Previous means before IIT Delhi. Where were you? Were you employed in last 5 years? See, read this. In the last 5 years. So were you employed? So if you have done some job or anything internship or anything in the last 5 years, put yes or no accordingly. Have you attended any educational institute at secondary level of above or above? Yes, you have done your bachelor's, you have done your master's, you have done your schooling. So just select yes and write in a backwards order. Means if you are in master's, go with the bachelor's information first. So I have filled my bachelor information. I'm currently in PhD, for example. So I'll write my I have done bachelor's in so and so subject. That's right. Then date of attendance and from. So this is again important. So I have done 2017, 16, then first January 2018. So right, you can write accordingly. Add another. Once you click at another, you will give your schooling. Then you will give your, if you have changed school, then mention the schooling twice. And date is again you have to, because you must have forgotten or you don't have any record of your starting of school 10th or 6th or before that. So you, in that case you can leave this date thing, but you have to fill all this. Click save. Address of your 10th or 12th you can see in your 10th or 12th mark sheet, right? Application. Done. Additional, if you go, so yeah, here, do you belong to any, to a clan or tribe? So I'm assuming yes or no. And language, so language you have to write English. So if you know Hindi, write Hindi. If you know other language like Malayalam or something, then you write whatever language you know. I know four languages: English, Hindi, Malayalam, German. So just write any language you have to write, mention here, even though it is only be uh, available at some small place. That just mention here because you have to write here, right? Have you traveled to any countries, regions within the last 5 years? So select accordingly. Have you belonged to contributed to work any? So here you have to read everything. I know what to fill. That's why I'm just going very randomly. but please do read everything, right? Have you served in the military? And all these questions are very important. They may ask in your interview. So please do not give these things to be filled by a agent. He or she can fill anything without your knowledge. So go fill the DS-160 by yourself. Go through every line uh, one by one. So the last step is security and background. Here we have five parts. Do read every line before selecting yes or no. So in the second part, I am filling the information. You please click save. For the time being, I am just clicking next, but do read it everything and click save. Then go next. Okay. In the last question, you can click review, just like you have seen me clicking review there. I cannot go back, I think, right? Okay, fine. So here inside review, your form will get in a one page detailed one. You can print this. You have to see everything if you have filled is correct or not. Here is the option for edit address, edit personal info, everything. This is the last time you are it is asking to you to edit anything. If everything seems correct, you can click save, click next travel, just review your travels. Here there's an option of edit anything you want to edit. Please edit now. Otherwise you just go next like this. It is asking for location. I have selected New Delhi in the beginning. Again it's asking for edit if you want to change it. Otherwise just click next, sign and submit. Please do cross check everything because it will not ask you again. So prepare for application. Did anyone assist you to filling out this application? Go with no. E-signature, your passport number, whatever your passport number you have filled there, and this code then NBMNN. Sign and submit. You have successfully signed and submitted your application. You cannot make any changes to your application at this point. Please click next to confirm. So it is done now once you have signed. If I click submit confirmation, I'll get this page, which is the final page of my DS-160. It is written confirmation. Here it is barcode. Very, very important thing. I got this New Delhi address which I have selected. It is clearly mentioned this is not visa. You can change language in English. You get this in English as well. Take a printout. Where here you can confirm. You can print this confirmation page to some your email ID. You can print application. All the pages will get printed. You can send it to email yours. And this is not a visa. Photo will be taken at the ASC. Keep it with yourself. This is the very easiest step. DS-160, you have done it. I hope you got it. Uh, any problem, any confusion to filling any of the section, please do reach me out in the comment section. I'll try my best to help. And I hope this video helps you. And fine. Okay, thank you.